People who got sued by a family member? What happened? I am a dog trainer who mainly works with aggressive and reactive dogs who are difficult to control by their owners. A few months ago, my sister-in-law and her husband decided to get a new Presa Canario puppy. I was horrified when I heard this, since I know Presa are not beginner dogs. They are extremely powerful and have a high drive to hunt prey on top of being aggressive towards humans. My sister-in-law has 2 kids under the age of 10, and their lives could have been in danger. At first, she refused to let me or anyone else train the puppy. She named it Mia and told everyone she was a gentle dog who knew no violence. But as Mia turned 6 months old, everything changed. Her aggressive tendencies were in full force, and she was constantly breaking things around my sister-in-law's house. She was too strong to be on a leash and would snap at the kids every chance she got. My sister-in-law finally decided she couldn't train the dog herself and brought Mia to me. But within 2 hours, I understood that this unpaid job would be impossible. You see, training dogs comes hand in hand with training their human owners. While Mia was very smart and built a rapport with me, my sister-in-law was the opposite. She and her husband kept arguing with my methods, even though they were clearly working. They insisted on using choke chains with Mia and kicked her every time she didn't listen to them. They also laughed off my safety concerns when I told them that keeping Mia in a house with kids was dangerous. They basically told me to do my job and make sure I train her to not cause trouble. In their eyes, the owners of the dog shouldn't have to do anything that requires effort. All this got on my nerves, but I was worried about my niece and nephew, and therefore I worked hard to train Mia. Unfortunately, a week into training, and my sister-in-law decided that leaving Mia alone with her kids was a good idea. They went on vacation after hiring a 14-year-old babysitter, and everything I feared came to pass. While they were away, the babysitter hit Mia on the head with a metal pan, and that made the dog go crazy. Mia bit the babysitter's hand off like it was butter, and then turned her eyes to my niece. The poor girl couldn't run in time, and even though the neighbors called 911, my niece died before the ambulance arrived. I was heartbroken. When I went to the funeral and saw my sister-in-law crying, I couldn't help but blame her for this accident. But technically, I was Mia's trainer, so I also held some responsibility. Anyway, a funeral isn't the place to voice these types of thoughts, so I stayed silent. 2 weeks after the funeral, I got a letter in the mail that said I was being sued by my sister-in-law for $2 million. She claimed that her daughter died due to my negligence in training, despite the fact that I had warned her about this exact scenario about 10 different times. In the first place, I only make around $90,000 a year, so I don't know what made her think I would even have $2 million. Also, I was the kid's uncle, and even I'm still grieving. So why is her mother filing a lawsuit so soon? In court, I presented video recordings of me warning about